be with you. Reading from the Holy Gospel according to John. Jesus said to his disciples, "This is my commandment, love one another as I love you. No one has greater love than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. You are my friends if you do what I command you. I no longer call you slaves, because a slave does not know what his master is doing. I have called you friends because I have told you everything I have heard from my Father, and it was not you who chose me, but I who chose you and appointed you to go and bear fruit that will remain, so that whatever you ask the Father in my name, he may give you. This I command you, love one another." Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord.
The commandment to love one another, I'm sure we've heard it many times, but there's quite a bit to it when you think about the demands of love. Our culture doesn't really understand what love is so much. It's pretty much restricted to having good feelings for somebody, which is not necessarily bad. It's okay. But love is much broader and deeper. It's like a many-faceted gem if you look at it. So we're talking, it's called the virtue of charity. There are three virtues: theological, faith, hope, and charity. So faith means believing in God. Hope means trusting in Him and desiring what He wants. And ultimately, He wants our salvation in heaven. Charity is love. So charity is the greatest of the three. But we have to have all three. They're like sisters holding hands, walking together. Ultimately, in heaven, we won't need faith anymore because we'll see God face to face. We won't have to desire to get to heaven. We'll already be there. But charity, we will still have. In fact, it will be perfected. We'll have love in our hearts as we've never experienced it before. Mainly loving God first, and Blessed Mother, all the saints, and everyone else. So if you think of a perfect world where everyone loves everybody else, there's no strife, there's no impatience, nobody's brooding over injuries, nobody's injured, nobody commits sin. The perfect world. Now that's the life of heaven. Now in this world, things are a little bit different, but we're still called to love. We have to love in the midst of an imperfect world. So St. Paul says, love is patient. Love is kind. It is not snobbish. It is never rude. The love does not brood over injuries. It is not self-serving. It hopes all things, believes all things, endures all things. I mean, insofar as we don't, if we really love someone, we expect the best of the person. We don't automatically assume the worst of the person, to say the least. Then we have the works of mercy. If we are people of love, we will be people of mercy. So that means we are people who assist people in need. We console the sorrowful, or comfort the sorrowful. We correct sinners, which is important. If we love someone, we want the person to get to heaven. We inform the people who don't know things. That's the basis for establishing the Catholic school system and education. We help people. We pray for people in need. We visit the sick, give food to the hungry. We forgive others. We're patient with people. All of these things. Now, we can't be everybody's friend. That isn't the point. We can be friendly. We can serve other people in different ways. And if we're truly people of love, we won't let anger get the best of us. We have to be careful about that. and give people the benefit of the doubt. If somebody is a disappointment to us in some way, we have to be careful. We don't let that get in the way of causing us to disdain or hate the person in some way. If a person is toxic in some ways, and we know that for a fact, we have to be careful, sure. But we can pray for the person, and we can do things to help the person. The person may not even know it, but by praying for the person, having his best interests at heart, that's love. So love is rather multifaceted. It's not confined to one particular thing. That's why it's important for us to meditate on passages such as what Jesus said in today's gospel, or what St. Paul says about love in other areas. And read the Catechism of the Catholic Church. It talks about, what is charity, faith, hope, and charity. What does it mean? And not get caught up in the idea that, well, as long as we love other people, that's all we need. We don't need to go to church. Well, it doesn't work that way either. The best lovers are the people of their neighbor, are the people who put God first. That's why we have church. We have the sacraments. And the commandment is to love the Lord with our whole heart, soul, strength, and mind, and our neighbor as ourselves for the love of God. So we take God out of the picture, it's going to distort our capacity to love people. Plus, we need grace to do it. It's not just a matter of, well, I didn't hurt anybody. Well, don't hurt people, but there's much more to love than that. So love really is, as St. John says in another place, God is love. We think about that. So we ask the dear Lord to help us to have hearts full of love, to love as we need, as we should, hearts based on with the love that we have for God and the love that comes from the grace of God, and that this love will be real, and that we can make a difference in the world. And if we're in an imperfect world, if other people let us down or whatever the case may be, we can still love them. We can be careful, but we can love them. And certainly praying for people who are in need and helping them in some ways, and whatever way they need, is a sign of love.